While huge sums of money are being thrown around in certain areas of our government, other areas of our government are being surprisingly penny pinchy with their dollars. And in this video, we're going to look at a particular case study, a tragic case of a sick woman and her Social Security payments. Now look at how government approaches her. Her name is Joyce Jeter. She has an incurable disease called neurofibromatosis. The disease causes tumors to appear on her body. Her leg had to be amputated, in fact, after one tumor tested positive for cancer. She said, "I'm in constant pain all the time. It prevents me from doing some things." In addition, people apparently have mocked her for her appearance at various points. And so as a result of this, her having to leave work and having a very difficult life and huge medical expenses, some people got together and raised $3,700 on a GoFundMe page so that they could send her to a Kansas City Royals game. And she has said after that that it was like a dream come true. It was like being at heaven, that she'd never been able to go. And obviously, if you're in this sort of situation, any sort of event like this is obviously wonderfully endearing to see. But it has a downside, because Social Security ended up finding out about it, and they didn't like that she had raised that money. She received letters from Social Security notifying her that she was supposed to tell them about the GoFundMe, and now they're going to take the money out of her Social Security checks. And she says, "I'm troubled and stuff because I can't afford to lose that $176 a month that she was being paid by Social Security. Actually," she says, "it's like taking food out of my mouth." And so obviously, in a very real sense, from the government's point of view, the money that you raised from things like GoFundMe and those sorts of things, that is income. And she was receiving the Social Security checks because she did not have an income. She needed that to support herself, and they found out about it, and they are going to now deduct it from the already incredibly low amount of money that she's getting from the government every month.
Can I scream it now? Let her go! Let her go! Play ball.
I mean, we thought you'd like the baseball.
Yeah, her last name is Jeter. You can't take her to a baseball game? Come on.
I noticed that too, even
Right?
me.
So, look, this is when bureaucracy gets annoying. And I know the reasons for it. I understand, that, hey, if you've got the income, and I guess you're not supposed to get the... but the things that they count as income sometimes are maddening. I'm not sure that I have a good answer. So this is one of the things that drives Anna crazy, is that if you get debt forgiveness for some of your student loans, but it's either through a program or sometimes you literally paid them off for 25 years and you still have debt left.
Yeah.
Then the government has a new program where they forgive a little bit of your student debts, but then you have to pay taxes because all the debt that was forgiven is considered income to you. And so you then have to find this big amount of money and then give it to the government. So
I don't know, that doesn't make sense to me.
yeah, so it's frustrating. It's frustrating. And when you have a case like this, I don't know that bureaucrats are allowed to have human judgment, and if they can make an exception, they literally might not be able to. They might just have to enforce the law.
But you expect, I mean, it's a huge bureaucracy. They see a case like this, they don't even, she's not Joyce Jeter, she's P17534, I'm sure. She's some file number or something like that. But you do expect that at some point a human has to press a button or sign a check or a letter or something. And you'd assume that, yes, obviously people need to pay for the things they use and the system can only work blah, blah, blah. But you'd expect that at some point a human would be like, come on, I'm not going to take away her 50 of her $176 a month.
And she didn't actually get the money. She just went to the game, right? So it's
the money
even
was
worse.
Transferred basically from individual people on the internet to the Kansas City Royals.
So this gets to one of the stories that drives me crazy. Every once in a while, a bank will make a mistake, and they'll put some money in your account that they shouldn't have put. You have to return that money to them immediately. Like if they screw you over and foreclose on your house, good luck. You're never going to get any justice, right? And we covered those stories about the new Treasury Secretary and how he did that to people over and over again, who later voted for Trump. And oops, got mad. But I think well, look, that's the bank's mistake. It's not my mistake. And let's say they transfer $50,000 into your bank account by accident. You spent $500 of it. You didn't even know. Or you knew it didn't. They're like, you owe the $500. But at least you got that $500. To me, I think hey, casino makes a mistake. I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying, right? Okay, but I'm not supposed to think that. But at least you got the $500 and you spent it, and God damn it, you got to pay it back. She didn't even have the money. Yeah. So what the hell is she going to do without her $176 a month? And look, sometimes the conservatives like, oh man, these social entitlement, you know. But it's $176 a month, man.
Yeah.
And she's dying without it. And she's got a rare illness, I mean, 222, right?
Yeah.
So.
And Trump didn't pay income taxes for 18 years.
Oh.
18 years of possibly millions of dollars. Even more if you believe his lies about how much money he has. And we just expect at this point, well, yes, of course, if you have tons and tons and tons of money, you will be able to make additional money by scamming the system. But if you have nothing, if you steal a loaf of bread, you're going to jail for the rest of your life. It's weird how when you filter through the bureaucracy that's been set up in this country, your morals get inverted. And suddenly the people who least need it are most assured it at every step of the way. And we've just accepted that. And so Joyce Jeter gets screwed over, Donald Trump becomes president, and he, in that position, will be able to further enrich himself. She, in this lower position, God knows what she'll have to do to make up the money, is in a far worse position.
So let me just explain one last thing. Because a lot of conservatives rail against the bureaucracy. As you can see here, we're against bureaucracy that doesn't work, that doesn't make sense. But the bureaucracy that you're railing against is not some sort of liberal plot to take over your life. We don't want it either. So what it is that bureaucracy is set into motion by the people who benefit from it. And who benefits from it? That's this poor lady? No. The people who benefit from it are the ones who paid off the politicians in the first place. The incredibly wealthy, the multinational corporations, they set the rules to their benefit. The powerless don't get to set the rules. The powerful get to set the rules. So that bureaucracy you hate is given to you by the moneyed interests who paid off our politicians. And there's nothing wrong with moneyed interests as long as they just keep their money and play fair and pay their fair share of taxes, et cetera. But when they do legalized bribes of our politicians and they set a bureaucracy like this that allows, I mean, we use Trump as an example, you can take any example you like, which allows a Trump-like guy to literally not pay taxes for 18 years while the taxes are killing the rest of us. And then they crush this little old lady at the same time. She didn't make those rules. Some do-gooder hippie liberal didn't make those rules.
Yeah.
No, the people with power made those rules for their own benefit. We need independent media to make sure that we hold corporate media accountable. The people that can make that happen is you. You make the Young Turks possible. tytnetwork.com/join. Join us. Be the revolution.